Welcome to Yoga Marketer, the podcast for yoga teachers everywhere. Now you're a part of a small group of yoga teachers trying to change the world by sharing your passion for yoga. We do this by learning how to market your yoga business, but because this important topic was left out of your yoga teacher training, we have to learn it, live it, and share it. In this podcast, we will give you a glimpse of how to market your yoga business. Welcome back to Yoga Marketer. This is Rafael Arce, and today we're going to be talking about free yoga. When is it okay to offer free yoga and when is it not? So let's start off with free yoga being available to your community. There's a couple ways you can do that. When you're starting your business, you can offer it as a karma yoga, donation-based yoga, enough to have the community get to know you first. But once you've already started your yoga business, you don't want to offer free yoga too often, because the consumer may not value it so much. You also have a business to run, you may have a storefront, you may have employees. I would recommend to at least, if you wish to, have it once a week. This could be on a Sunday, and you can still have it a donation base where someone doesn't want to pay the drop-in price, but you still give them the opportunity to try out yoga at your location. If you're doing free yoga online, this may also be offered as a donation-based on once a week, or sometimes you can do a live stream donation-based, and sometimes it goes for a cause. One of the ones that I like in particular is Kiva, kiva.org, and they do small microloans for entrepreneurs all over the world, whether it's just someone buying a cow to sell milk, or someone buying small goods enough to make a profit. So Kiva is just a one place that I like to use some of those karma donations. I would recommend to start there. Another thing with free yoga is you could do free yoga at the park, free yoga at the beach, wherever you live. You can always offer free yoga. But the number one mistake I see from yoga teachers or yoga business owners offering free yoga is that they forget to print out or have them sign a waiver. The waiver, even though it's free yoga, if someone unfortunately gets injured while practicing, then it could fall back on you legally. Now, we're not going to go into the exact verbiage of it. You can always find one online. You can hire an attorney. There's many different ways to do it. Sometimes software companies that you use may provide that for you. But I highly recommend to use a waiver form and keep those, have them filled out, whether it's online, pre the event, or at the event. The other thing is that if you're taking pictures at your free event, then you might want to get a waiver for that as well, for photography or reusing or repurposing that content. So that's something else that you would get online, is to just be compliant and make sure that you have an insurance, or if you're doing free yoga at the park, you may want to contact the city and see if that's okay. You'll need a permit for the day, depending on how big or how large your group is. So those are a couple things to consider. Even if you're doing free yoga at the park, sometimes it's not free to you who is teaching that class, or to your yoga business. Even if someone else is teaching it, you want to make sure that you have waivers, that you have the ability to photograph or video if you wish, and once you post that you have some sort of release form that you have their authorization to do so. Following is that you have your insurance, not just to teach yoga, but also in an outside area, and then also contact the city if you're doing it outside, even if it's at the beach. You just want to get clarification that it's okay for you to be there, or if you need, sometimes they'll allow you to do it. It's just up to a certain amount of people or a group, and then they'll have to charge you. So there's a couple logistical things to think about when it comes to free yoga. Two, I would suggest posting it if you don't have Facebook already, or if you've already have it, create a group, create an event just for that specific free yoga event. Now, the free yoga is there to offer it to your community to get to know you and see if they connect with you and want to do more business or take more of your classes or private trainings or retreats, it's a way to build your tribe. Free yoga is used as a way to connect with your community and then offering them something else that you may have, whether it's sign up for a membership, online or offline, may require a yoga retreat or a workshop. That's a great place to do it. So don't just have the free yoga. I know a lot of yogis or business owners, they'll do the free event and then they'll never follow up. They always say that fortune's in the follow-up, so you got to follow up with them and offer them maybe a trial class or maybe a membership trial at your studio or at your online studio as well. For those of you that have online studios, that's something else that you could do. So have those waiver forms, have them fill it out, and then also make sure that you connect with the city, that you're promoting it, and you're following up with them afterwards. So if you're collecting their email address, their phone numbers, for those of you doing text messaging services. And then the very last thing is to make sure that you're always rolling over those events on Facebook, because if you're going to continue to offer them, you may have someone that misses it due to work or schedule conflict, and then you can always offer it afterwards. Make sure that you're connecting with them. And if you want to connect with other yoga teachers or other yoga business owners also looking for ways to strategize on how they can grow their yoga business using free yoga, go ahead and get over to yogatribe.co and request to join the group. And that's just a group of community of yoga business owners looking to market their yoga business, grow their yoga business. And it's just a way for us to share what's working and what's not. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.